Hey everyone, it's Sarah at Repeat Crafter Me, and we're going to talk about gnomes again. So last year I made a gnome blanket. It was a corner-to-corner crochet blanket using a different gnome themed block for each month. And we put it all together at the end and we made a border. Well, now fellow crocheter Trina, she is in my Repeat Crafter Me crochet group on Facebook. She made the gnome blanket. She just finished it. She actually used single crochets instead of corner-to-corner crochets for the blocks, and she put it together and she made this adorable gnome border. Okay, these pictures aren't doing her blanket justice. These are just, I printed them off my printer, but I will post these again on the blog. And then you could also join my Repeat Crafter Me crochet group if you want to join in on that thread she posted. So she posted it and said, I made this cute gnome border, and we have hundreds of comments saying we need a pattern. She private messaged me. She said she didn't, she had some notes written down. She didn't have a pattern, and she said if I could make sense of her notes, to please feel free to post this. So thank you, Trina. I went over her notes and I've come up with a pretty simplified version for you. So it's maybe not exactly, but it's pretty darn close to what she did. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to post some of her notes along with the kind of updated pattern that you guys are more used to seeing from me. And hopefully that will help you guys be able to recreate this border, or you could make this gnome border into a blanket. So you could just continue these rows and make like a whole row of gnome blanket. Anyway, I hope I'm explaining that right. Thank you so much, Trina, again. And Trina, if you're watching this, please feel free to post this on your own site if you have one, or if you feel like selling patterns or creating, you know, a crochet blog in the future. This pattern is yours to do whatever you want with. For the rest of you, I hope this helps. Okay. So let's get started. I am using Red Heart Super Saver yarn. I'm not sure what Trina used, but we are going to use all these colors. I did the sky and I did this grass. I might have gone a little overboard. So you don't have to use two different blues or two different greens. Up to you. You don't even have to use blue or green. You guys choose. And then I obviously have red for the gnome hat. We have kind of this beige color for the nose and the little face, white for the beard, and then the dark brown for the little gnome feet. Up to you guys. You guys choose your own yarn colors. I have them listed out as you see here in the pattern. Okay, let's just get to it, right? I'm just gonna do a small sample like this for you on camera. Okay, now let's put this, like I want you guys to kind of see where we're going with this. All right, so I'm gonna grab kind of the darker blue yarn. I'm just making a small sample here, although I don't know, this could be a cute, I don't know if you continued that, could be maybe a little wall hanging or something, or I don't know, a little gnome tote, something, purse. All right, anyway, I'm just gonna make a slip knot. We are gonna start with a chain of 16. 1, 2, 3, 4. By the way, make your starting chain kind of loose. Don't make it too tight. All right, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm going to single crochet in that second chain from hook and the rest of the way down the chain. Of course, I have this is a size H hook with my gnomes. That's from Jennifer at Day by Day Clay and Crochet. We partnered together last year for this whole gnome project. So much fun. Ooh, okay. We're just making single crochets all the way down this chain for a total of 15 single crochets. Again, this is just a sample. Okay. This is going to be the easy part, right? All right. We can add in that lighter blue now. So I'm going to join. This is for row 2. We're still on this blue sky. Chain 1, turn. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. We're going to chain 2 and turn. And then we're going to make a double crochet in each stitch across. Okay. This is the end of, I got one more in there. Getting that last little stitch. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and start fastening off this yarn. There's a lot of little ends to weave in, or maybe you can just kind of use those as fringe so you don't have to weave in all those ends later. All right, so now I'm going to grab my red yarn. I don't know why it's over on this side. Okay. We're going to join in the red. We're going to chain 1. We're going to turn. We're going to make a single crochet in the first stitch. We're going to slip stitch into the next. And then we're going to skip a stitch and we're going to make 5 double crochets all in one stitch. And this is going to be our first little gnome hat. 3, 4, and 5. Okay. We're going to skip a stitch and we're going to slip stitch to the next. Skip a stitch, 5 double crochets all in that next stitch. Okay, skip a stitch, slip stitch to the next, skip a stitch, 5 double crochets, skip a stitch, slip stitch to the next, single crochet in that last stitch. Okay, so you have these kind of scalloped stitches here all the way down the row, and that will be your gnome hats. All right, so let's go ahead, fasten off that red yarn. All right, we are going to be working on row 4. This is going to be the little gnome faces and noses. So let's go ahead and grab that beige yarn or whatever you're going to use for the face and the nose. And we're just going to join that in. Chain 1, turn. Okay. Come on, yarn. Don't knot up on me. I can feel it. It's going to have a yarn. We're going to have a yarn barf. Come on. I feel it. All right. I think I got it. Okay. Here we go. Okay. We turned. We are going to go ahead and I'm just going to single crochet in the first. Okay. Now for this row, we're going to work in the tops of these double crochets from that last blue row. All right. And then we're going to make like a little bobble or a puff stitch, whatever you want to call it, right at the top of this for the nose. So kind of the face is worked down here, and then the nose is going to be worked up here. All right, so I am going to be putting my hook down below. Okay, this one's a little hard because I slip stitched into it, but make a single crochet, working under the tops of those blue stitches, single crochet. Now I'm working in the middle of that 5 double crochet, so the top of it, the top stitch right there. So I'm going to yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3 times. It's a 3-stitch bobble, more like a puff stitch really, to be honest, but that's okay, whatever, however you want to do it. Pull through, okay, and I just kind of do that last little chain to finish off that little stitch there for our nose. Okay, and now I'm going to reach down and I'm working under the tops of those stitches again, snagged my yarn, making a single crochet until I get to that next spot. So another single crochet, another single crochet. Now I can see I'm back at the top here. Yarn over, insert into that top of that 5 double crochet, the middle one. Oh, gosh, I keep snagging this yarn. I don't know what's going on. I'm Splitsville over here with this yarn today. Yarn over. Okay, that's 2 times. One more time. Make it 3. Okay. Now let's go back down here. You guys, look, I can't with this. I don't know what's going on here. I think this skein is a little wonky. All right. Here we go. Another single crochet. Another single crochet. And right back at the top. Yarn over. Insert there. 1, 2, 3. Pull through, if I can get it. Come on through. I just kind of make that little chain to finish it off. And working back down into the tops of those double crochet. I can't. I have to go back. I'm sorry. Sorry I've done this to you guys. All those noses are going to look so weird on the other side if I don't fix this. Okay. Come on. It also doesn't help that I'm kind of looking at my work here through the camera. Is that better? That's better. All right, we're just going to leave it at that. I'm sorry. Okay. So working those in the tops of the double crochet. And then I'm just going to finish this off by going ahead and working in that last single crochet here. You'll see at the end, I'm just going to mention if you're using this on the border of a blanket, you're going to be single crocheting around the edges. So it's nice to kind of keep in mind that you'll just have maybe some length of just plain single crochets or a double crochet on the edges. Okay, I think we got through that. I'm sorry, this one's still snagged a little bit. We're just going to leave it. I don't know. This yarn was giving me a lot of trouble. Yarn barf and all. All right, let's go ahead, grab the white yarn because now we are on row 5 for the Gnome Beard. So I'm going to go ahead and join this in. All right, I am going to chain 1. I'm going to turn. I'm going to single crochet in that first stitch. And then I'm going to chain 2. And now we are going to do it's like a 5 double crochet decrease to make the beard. So I'm yarn over. So I'm going to work in the next 5 stitches. Pull through 2. I have 2 loops on my hook. Yarn over, going into the next stitch. Pull through those first 2. 3 loops on my hook. Yarn over, going through. This is like the top of your little nose. Pull through 2. 4 loops on my hook. Here we go. Going to the next stitch. Yarn over. Pull through 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one more time. Yarn over. Go into that next stitch. Pull through 2. Yarning over again. And I'm pulling through all those loops on my hook. And then just like I did with that nose, I like to just kind of finish it off with that little last chain to bring us the beard. It actually looks really cute. We kind of work upside down, but oh, it's adorable. Okay, we're going to chain 2. We're going to go ahead and work the next 5 stitches, just doing that kind of decrease. So pull through 2, yarn over, go into that next stitch. It's like you're starting a double crochet, but you're not quite finishing it yet. Pull through those 2. Those 2. One more. Okay, yarn over, pull through all those loops on your hook. Just finish it off there by kind of chaining it all together. Chain 2. And let's do one more because I only have one more in this row. Yarn over here. 2. 3. 4. Am I in here? through, chain 2, and we're just going to go ahead and single crochet in that last stitch. Yay, we've made our beards. Okay, we have these chain 2s, we have our beards. They're looking really cute. I know we have a lot of ends here. Go ahead and fasten that white yarn off, but it's coming along. Okay, let's go on to row 6. Let's grab that darker brown for the shoes. Let's go ahead and join this in. Chain 1, turn. We're going to make a single crochet in that first stitch. Okay, now we are going to chain 2. I got a chain 2 over chain 2. You'll see why. You'll see why on the next round here, or next row. All right, so for the first shoe, we're gonna kind of do these like same little bobble stitches that we did before. So that little 3-stitch bobble, and I'm gonna make one kind of right at the edge here of that chain 2, right up against the beard, and then I'm gonna make the second one for that second shoe just right here on the other side of the beard. Okay, and it'll just sit nicely. So just like you did for the nose, I'm just yarn overing, wrapping around 3 times. Okay, now I'm doing the same thing, and I'm going to work my hook right here, kind of right on the other side of the tip of that beard. So just need 1, 2, 3. Come on, pull through. Chain 2. We're going to do that again. Okay, so you kind of have, here's the front. You're going to make these 2 little shoes. I'm sorry, I don't know if you can see that. Can you guys see that? All right, these 2 little shoes, chain 2 over my chain 2, working right here. You're kind of going to be working in that chain 2 from before, but work your hook right on the edge of that and then right on the other side of the tip of that beard. Okay, so that 3-stitch bobble, 1, 2, 3, pull through, 1, 2, 3, pull through, chain 2. Let's work our last little pair of shoes here, 2, 3, pull through. There's the other little 1, 2, 3, pull through. Oh, man, I am not having any luck doing this on camera with you guys. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Oh, there we go. Chain 2. And I'm just going to single crochet in that last stitch. Okay. So you guys see I have these little chain 2s over my chain 2s. I've got my little shoes. Okay, I'm gonna fasten off this yarn. Let's see if I can just lay this so you guys can see how well this is turning out. Very cute, right? All right. Okay, so let's join in the green yarn. These are we're gonna start on that first row of the grass. All right, so I'm gonna, just like before, we're gonna join that in. We're gonna chain 1, we're gonna turn, single crochet in that first single crochet. All right, you see we have these 2 little links chains together. You are going to make 2 single crochets over both of those. Okay, so just reach your hook down and you're going to single crochet right over both of them. And then we're going to go over here and we are going to single crochet our way across to our next chain. So it's like 2 crochets, single crochets there over those shoes. Okay, so I have my 2 chains. Just reach down, 1, 2. And now single crochet. Go to our next spot. 1, 2. Single crochet in those little shoe bobbles. And then 1, 2. Just gonna single crochet crocheting that last. Do. Look at that. Now we're just smooth sailing from here. Chain 1, turn. This is row 8. Let's just single crochet in each stitch across. And then, if you want to, okay, I'm really not happy with my little nose there that I snagged. But if you want to, you can grab for the last row here. Come on. Add in the darker green. Again, totally up to you. And just single crochet. What's going on here? In each stitch across. Now, if you've accidentally added in an extra stitch, or if you're missing a stitch, don't worry about it. I feel like you can skip a stitch somewhere, add one in somewhere, kind of on the end. It's really not going to matter that much. And honestly, when you are using this as your border, let me bring Trina's adorable gnome blanket back into view. Okay, so that was the end of this. I mean, we're done. Hold on, let me get all these little ends. Oh, I didn't fasten this off. Okay. Eek! So cute. Okay. So guys, when you're making it longer, or you're gonna make this into, where's Trina's picture? You're gonna make this on the border of your blanket. I hope you can see this. I don't know if you can see this. So you're not gonna be, the gnomes are not gonna be worked into the corners. So you're gonna work as many gnomes as you can. Then you're just gonna single crochet, make a single crochet, chain 1, single crochet in your corners, or chain 2 in your corners, however you like to do your corners. Single crochet a little bit over until you're able to get as many gnomes as you can fit along the sides of your blanket. Everyone's going to have probably a different size blanket, whether you've done it in single crochets, double crochet corner to corner, half double crochet corner to corner. You may have, different lengths on your joining borders. So giving you exact counts is going to be a little difficult. Just make as many gnomes as you can along the edge. Start your little single crochets. I wish I had another corner to show you. This is not a great picture, but I'll leave everything on my website, repeatcrafterme.com. And anyway, so you just make those single crochets around those corners and then get back to working all of those adorable gnomes. I mean, I love the colors she used. Adorable. I hope this tutorial helped. I will have the pattern again on repeatcrafterme.com. Thank you so much, Trina, for sharing this pattern with us, sharing your notes, and letting me post this along with the gnome blanket. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and feel free to reach out in the comments or on my website if you need some help or more information. And you could also join my Facebook crochet group. So it's different than my Repeat Crafter Me business page. It's called Repeat Crafter Me Crochet, and it's a group. It's like a private group, and you can easily just join it. We welcome all crocheters, and everyone in there is available to answer questions, and we all kind of help each other in there, and it's a great group to be in, and feel free to post all of your creations as well. So I hope you enjoy this one, again, on repeatcrafterme.com. Thank you, Trina.